Come on. What are we, Thursday? The 15th of June, and I'm a little bit out of breath. Now, the carry on today is... Now, one sec. I took a big chance. I like kind of taking chances. I'm an awful man for taking risks. But I love how trained these cattle are. So basically what I have done is, now we've one calf that's still not going to come across the ditch. She's inside there. But she will find her way. Now for some reason I am short reels and posts. Here we are, here's our boy now. That's the job. So what I did was, I had this little cell made. I have my front line here, and I had this line here, and they had this half this width on the far side of that hedge. Now up that hill is all grazed off, so they were standing on the far side of that hedge when I arrived here. Now my plan was to get them into this little area, but I hadn't got enough fence, or I hadn't a reel to make their front fence, which is along there. So the risk taker that I am, what I did was I ripped the fence down on the far side of that hedge, which left them open to all that field on the far side of the hill. Literally they could head for Dublin, but they didn't. It's an amazing thing, really. So I said, feck it, I'll chance it. There's my quad up there. I didn't even bring in the quad. It was all on foot, so I did a little bit of running around. It's good for you. I'm sweating now, to be honest, with this heat. But it's an amazing thing. They like to come forward. They follow me. They do not like to be herded or driven. Now that can be an issue at times. Oh, but look at that. This is where they've been sleeping. Look at all that for tramping. I love seeing them little beds, especially in winter time. When these are out in the winter and they lie in them tall rushes, they flatten them down like that and make lovely little beds. So rushes have their benefits too. So they're now in here. They're going to be in here now. They were in here 2 days, a day and a half. Slightly bigger area. I haven't really tightened them much either. I'm leaving them there for the extra day. I don't mind doing that. It gives me, frees me up to do a few other bits of jobs, not having to move them every day. So I'd like to, the most I'd ever leave them in the one area would be for 3 days. And the reason I'm hearing for that is that when they manure on the ground, if they do have a parasite boarding and they're shedding eggs, it takes 3 days, I was told. I'm not sure, but it's the kind of rule I go to, or the rule I work by, that it takes 3 days for that parasite egg to mature and sit up on the blade of grass. And if they come along then and ingest that blade of grass with the parasite on it, the cycle starts all over again. Now, I don't know, is that true? That's what I've read, but so far so good. It's working for me. I had them manure tested last year and they had 0 parasites out from the fluke. But the fluke is a problem, I suppose, but these cattle are almost showing a type of resistance. I did lose one cow. She was prone to that. Her mother was the same. These ladies are thriving mad now with no dosing, just clean, fresh grass. So they are getting ahead of the parasite cycle each time, is basically what I'm trying to say. So this is 2 days grazing and they're in there now. So they have a sheltery spot down the bottom, which will protect them from the sun. I should really tidy up here now as well. I'm going to close off this gap up here, pull up my posts. I didn't pull up any posts, I just reeled it all up, and fair play to the cattle, they waited and they always like to come towards me when I call them. So I'm going to, the regrowth is kind of slow at the minute with the hot weather. I probably graze off this whole place first before I come down with the topper. There's no point in me coming in for a half an hour and just doing little sections of it. I'll wait till it's all ate and then I'll come along. The blade is set high, so the grass, even if it has regrown, my topper is not going to interfere with the fresh young picking that comes up. So let me just have a little walk through. Oh yes, I was asked for a little update on our Belty Bug calf. Now she's over here. Alright girls. None of them have broke out since I moved them the last time, so it wasn't through a fence they were getting out. I think it was down into a drain. There was a drain over there. This lady goes down into the drain, walked under the fence and back up. That's what I think she did. I'm still out of breath. Oh, God help us. So let me just go into the calves. I could do with a post here now. This is a bit high. So this is our red bull calf. He's the second youngest of our red whitehead's daughter. This lady here, there's Mammy and son. And we have Belle. This is Belle here. She is out of Davy's heifer. Here's our belted Galloway, Belty Moore's heifer. And if they stand still, I could get close to them. We have the red whitehead, there's no denying who her mother is. And we have our little Belty Bug heifer in there. She's thriving mad now. I won't comment on her ears just yet, but she'll be born soon enough. Not right, girl. Let me see, can I zoom in? So she is flying it. She's very happy. And I'm delighted that she's thriving again. There's the difference in sizes. She's the second calf, I think. So yeah, lots of heifers, lots of grass, lots of heat, and it's all good. I have also news coming very shortly in the next video. I haven't got it with me here to show you, but I have great news. I'm very excited about what I'm going to do in here after this has been cleaned off and topped. There's going to be a big special thanks to a few people in the next one. But I'll leave that for the next one. Here is our Belgian blue bull. Well, technically he's not. His grandfather was a Belgian blue. He's 3/4 bred shorthorn. And he is shaping up very nicely. I'm very happy with him. A heifer's bull calf. This is the lad now out of the black whitehead. A plainish enough calf. He's going to go with his mother and probably his sister as well. Belty Moore, and the fence is not on yet. This is last year's heifer of the red whitehead's daughter. So there is a full family unit there. Grandmother, grandson, daughter, granddaughter. I love how the families hang out together. This is our little purebred shorthorn. She is out of red Clare. Looking nice and broad and a bit of length to her. If she'd stand and let me see. What do you think, Belty Moore? Yeah. Alright, girl. So she has a full sister here now as well. That's going to be bred to the Galloway when he arrives. So the calves, as I say, are getting ahead of the cows always. They'll never be tightened. Even though these are not tightened, they'll always have the best of the picking. Always. Now here's Maverick, the bottle fed calf. This lady is never going to be big, but you can see her backside there now, up around her tail head. She is actually thriving mad. She's fleshy. There's even wrinkles coming up on her there. She hasn't come bulling. She's right for breeding, but she'll never be anyway big. Yeah. But that's for flesh. Good girl. Grass flesh. So that is the story. I don't think I have any news other than that. I have my breath back anyhow. But the weather is absolutely amazing. We have lots of grass. We're not complaining just yet. The regrowth is not as amazing, but it's coming. And it's going to be at least 6 weeks before I'd ever be back to here. So it's lots of time. So a nice in-depth look at the cattle and how they're doing. So I'll leave it at that now. And we'll talk again very soon. So for now, I'll say a little short update on our cows and calves on a sunny 15th of June, halfway through the best growing month of the year. So I'll say good luck and goodbye.